So one of the topics that you talk a lot is the law of attraction and manifestation. And what would be some first steps for someone who wants to start attracting, better things into their life or to design their dream life or to live more in purpose? What would you recommend them to do?
Sure. So the law of attraction is one of the most powerful things that I've learned and discovered. I watched the movie The Secret. I think it was in 2008, and after that, I started believing I could do things differently because I grew up in a really rough neighborhood, and I didn't think like certain things were possible for me. So after watching the movie The Secret, I had this new level of consciousness, and I was aware that I could change my life. So when it comes to the law of attraction, and implementing in your life, if you're new to it, the first thing I would start off with is actually the same thing that I was saying before about loving yourself. It sounds kind of strange, but when you love yourself, you're operating from self-worth and deserving. So if you are wanting like a new car or more money or more success or a relationship or something like this, you need to love yourself first in order to have that. So in order to resonate on the frequency of what you are wanting, you have to love yourself and appreciate yourself and have self-worth and confidence that you can get that, you can manifest it and bring it into your reality. Now, what I did and how Wake Up Fulfilled started was I chased success based on wanting all these external things to make me feel good on the inside, right? The reason we want all these things in life is to feel good inside. And I realized that actually that wasn't fulfilling for me. I actually, like I said before, I got into toxic relationships. I had anxiety and depression. I was chasing all this external success. I got it and I had the success, but I didn't have internal success. And that's when I learned this quote from Tony Robbins. Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. All right. So I had success without fulfillment. And then I learned how to have internal fulfillment, which is how Wake Up Fulfilled started. So now is what I teach people is make sure that you work on your inner world first. Love yourself 100%. And then from that point, all of these things on the outside become like a bonus to how you already feel. So having the car, the home, the money, and all this stuff, it's an extension of who you are. You already feel amazing. Like you don't need to get it, but you can get it because you want it, right? Rather than needing it or desiring it. I don't believe in desiring too much, because when you desire too much, you actually push it away and you say, hey, this thing, this car, this relationship's above me. And when you say it's above you or it's more than you, now you're sort of depreciating who you are, right? So again, I would say the first thing when it comes to the fundamental of law of attraction and manifesting things into your life is to love yourself 100%. So work on loving yourself. And to do that, you can listen to affirmations and audios and stuff like this to program your subconscious. You can release limiting beliefs and stuff like this. And you can do repeating mantras to yourself and stuff just to remind you of who you are and your self-love. Ultimately, the best thing you do is appreciate you and also notice what other people say about you. So all the good things that people say about you, the compliments that people give you and stuff like this, normally we brush that stuff off and just say, oh yeah, thank you, whatever. But actually sit with it and be like, wow, that person thinks that of me. So I'm going to take that on board and I'm going to affirm that to myself. So I'm going to take someone else's affirmation and I'm going to use it on myself over and over until I actually believe it 100%. So that's the first step. The second step is then going from that powerful full cup, your cup's overflow if you're feeling good, you're loving yourself, then you go after what it is that you want, right? Because you have that self-worth, the deservingness and whatever it is. So there's many techniques and, a lot of people share different techniques and stuff. But the main thing that I tell people to do is just work on your subconscious mind and change those limiting beliefs, those subconscious blocks and the emotions that stop you from getting where you want to be. Because when you eliminate that, you're allowing it to come in, you're taking the actions that you need to take, and you see much more results with the law of attraction when you change your beliefs.